Alright, good evening. Get my camera turned on here quick. Alright, my first serious look at 2021 Chrome. Seen a couple boxes here and there, but I've been busy for the last like 3 weeks. So hopefully my maiden voyage here is a good one. These were out of a sealed case. They were the top 3 boxes on the left and right stacks. Going by flagship, it seemed like one stack was better than the other. So, we'll see how this goes. So, the list on the left should be accurate as far as who has what. And, yeah, kind of a sloppy listing by me, so I apologize. I had a couple questions on it. But here we go. Without further ado. All cards do ship. Next time I list this, I'll make sure Vettel's involved. Yeah, Sean, I think Vettel's going to be firm at 100. He's worth it to me for that. At this point. Nice, I don't have to fight these packs like I do flagship. Alrighty. Here we go. Leclerc on refractor starts it off. There will be a recap at the end as well, and then like I went through here, I will probably make sure that all the portraits get top loaded too when it comes to shipping. Redliners, Carlos Sainz. Russell in a car, Nassani. Lewis on a throwback refractor. Or just a throwback, I should say. Checo, Allison Latifi, and Bottas refractor. Then we got a Lewis race winner, Lando, Boschung, and a Redliners for Ricardo. Speaking of Ricardo, I see it was announced today that Piastri might be driving his car next weekend. Vettel, Horner, and a Lewis. Latifi on the throwback. Gasly, Latifi again. Beckman and Sergio Perez. Portrait refractor. All right, Max, Bottas, path to the podium for Lewis, and a Vettel on the purple checkered flag. House goes wild. 66 out of 199 for Vettel. I think that's close to one of my first notable Vettels in a while. Last case, the auto was a blank card. We got Yuki, Ricardo, Lawson, and Russell get us halfway through box one. Allegedly, 1 out of every 2 boxes with an auto this year. Hopefully we get something decent here. Yeah, all the let me try speaking again. All the refractors will be top loaded just because I show them in the recap at the end. And when I go to ship in, portraits will be as well. But refractors for sure, that'll be done on camera. Alright, I've bragged these packs up before, now they're giving me trouble. Alrighty, here we go, second half of box one. Starting off with a Mick. We'll take care of him right away. Base portrait. Well, hey, at least they didn't put all the plates in one box. Not that that ever happens. Max Dragovich. And Mr. Ricardo. I should look at this. I know I haven't seen anybody complain about it, but these are from Italy. Same place as last year, I would assume. Clear coat issues. Ocon. Porsche. Lewis. In the car on the refractor. And Russell. Checkered flag, X-Fractor. Congrats on that, Jared. Max and Max. Ricardo and another Max. Ruined the Verstappen pack with a Danny Rick in the middle of it. Leclerc for sure. Podium for Lando. Get no numbers there. And a purple. George Russell. But I can't get into a sleeve. Go figure. There we go. $375 out of $399 for Lando. Wow, George. And yeah, backs are a lot better. Alonso, Mick, Piastri, and Porsche, Redliner. take care of Oscar here right away as well. Moving on, Lewis, Dragovic, Danny Rick, and Gasly. Next pack. And Gasly, Mick, George, and Leclerc on the refractor. Vettel, ooh, some orange rolling up. Deletto. Podium for Ocon. And Lando Norris on the orange checkers. '21 out of 25 there for Lando. Scott, congrats on that. Well, at least he's not drinking this year. I always had him with that same water cup last year. Alonso for the last pack. Raikkonen. Carlos Sainz. And a gold. Sebastian Vettel. It's like I rigged it for myself. Ah, purple gold. There it is. Like, where's the numbers? But purple gold there for Vettel. That is box number 1. Tops in a damn sippy cup. Alright, number 2. As soon as I free this last pack. Here we go. Leclerc, Stroll, Deletto, and Valtteri Bottas on the podium. Kimi, Lewis, Verstappen, and a green-purple, purple-green, Danny Ricciardo. Can't remember which color comes first. I would assume it's purple-green. Congrats on that, Andrew. Yuki, Freshest, Capito, Tictum, and here's your guy. Granola Bar and a Refractor. Congrats there, Jared. Max, Portrait. Here we got Lewis, Vettel, and Yuki, Redliner. Mattia, the Skull, Petikoff, and Vettel on the Redliner. Then there's a Lewis, Danny Rick, Samaya, and throwback Lando. Moving on, we got Signs, Sergio, Allison on a Refractor. And a legit purple, I believe, for Max Verstappen. Driver of the day is 70th anniversary. $71 out of $3.99 for Max. Congrats on that, Ting. Next pack, Bottas, Latifi, Gary Vips, with a Leclerc on the podium. This whole stack of Beckett sleeves are hard to get hold of. And last pack of the first half, Leclerc, Kimi, Porsche on the Refractor, and checkered flag for Lando. Again, congrats, Scott. All right, halfway through 2. There's one auto. All right, second half of 2. Gasly, Giovinazzi, Nasani, and Valtteri Bottas. Started off. Max, Lando, Verschoor, and Sergio. Styria, driver of the day on the refractor. See, they're bringing the pink car back this year. Ocon, Mazepin, Vettel on the podium, and a gold Daruvula, gold checkered. $16 out of $50 on the number. Congrats on that, Chris. Get it set up over here for right now. X-Pack, Bottas, Vettel, Porsche, and Giovinazzi. On the throwback. Egginton, Mazepin, Freshest, Bottas, and Ocon. Moving on, starting off with Ocon, Vettel, Schwartzman, and Lewis with the Ferris wheel. Alonso, Key, Sergio, and Alonso with the throwback. And last pack before the auto. Resta, Lewis, Sebastian Vettel on the refractor. And a purple checkered flag, Max Verstappen. Couple of purple Maxes out of this box. 41 out of 199. Congrats on that, Ting. And the auto. Sato. Portrait Lewis. Daletta on the Redliners. And which way is it? Oh well. Here we go. Felipe Drugovich. Base flavor. $233 out of 401 for Felipe. Congrats on that, Ken. Auto will set him up front and center here for right now. That was box number 2. Somebody... And this is my first real look at it, Peter. I've seen a couple boxes. I guess I'm not scared off on the design terribly. I guess on the colors, I prefer more solid colors like we had last year. If I want to be look for a fault somewhere, like the orange Lando up here, I would have preferred that not to be in the X-Fractor or whatever you want to call that look. That's just me. But judging by two boxes here, it seems like there's less base in this box than last year. Maybe it's just me forgetting, though. Lewis, starting off number 3, Vettel, Nannini, and Max Refractor in a car. All in all, last year was such a clean set, and they didn't make that much of it. You know they had to make more of this year just with the lights, retail that's coming out, and all the parallels and stuff that they got. Ocon, Raikkonen, Bottas, and Carlos Sainz with whatever that is. Then we got Russell, Daruvula, Zendelli, and he is on a gold-purple Carlos Sainz. I will say that this is a nicer set to me than Flagship. The fact that they didn't put any autos in Flagship kind of shocked me. Well, numbers here for Carlos. Congrats on that, Tim. And then Zendelli here on the throwback. Chris, is that a Daruvula in the background? Yes, it is. Hiding over here on the side. He is out of 50, gold checkered. Sonoda, Max. Another Lewis, and Nikita Mazepin. On the refractor. Next up, Ocon, Ricardo, Marcus Armstrong, and a redliner for Mick Schumacher. Archives F1, huh, Ron? Brivio, Wash, Samaya, and Lewis, redliner. Then we got Lewis, Russell, Vettel, throwback, and a gold wave, Andreas Seidel. .38 out of 50 for Andreas. And again, no edge issues like we had last year. Congrats on that, Tim. Oops. I was forgetting something. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good that Mazepin gets kicked out. Magnussen comes in and finishes, what? Top 2 on the speed charts in practice. Nannini on the refractor. Gotta love practice sessions when they hype up stuff. Like last year with Mercedes having problems, and then they get to the first race and they do their normal stuff. Sonoda, Lando, Vips, and Sergio Perez. Podium. That is halfway through number 3. Jeremy, we're hoping for more. Maybe a colored auto next time. That'd be a start. Yeah, for week 1 though, Tim. I have a feeling they'll figure it out a couple races in. Alright, second half of 3, Verstappen, Toto, George, and Mazepin. And we got Gasly, Zendelli, Leclerc, Refractor, and a purple Lewis. $60 out of $3.99 there for Mr. Hamilton. Thomas, congrats. I'll do my best to try to knock over these high back stands. I hope all of Haas does well this year after last year. Last couple of years, really, but man, last year was brutal. I don't know how them guys could keep a decent attitude week over week. Mazepin, Max, Zoe, and a podium for Verstappen. Get no numbers there. Next, excuse me, next pack. Sainz, Monchol, Lundgaard, and Mick Schumacher. Then we got Lewis, Zofnauer, Leclerc, Portrait Refractor, and Checkered Flag for Lewis Hamilton. And congrats on that. Leclerc, Mazepin, Schwartzman, and Ralph Boschung on the refractor. Lewis, Zoe, Checo, Schwartzman, redliner. Leclerc, Kimi, Boschung, and a purple Pierre Gasly out of $3.99. $286 out of $3.99. Why are you in there crooked? Fall, congrats. And last pack from 3, Verstappen, Verstappen, Russell, and Robert Schwartzman. All right, halfway home. Number 4 begins with Mr. Leclerc, Giovinazzi, Lewis, and Versure on the refractor. Leclerc, Latifi, Daruvula, and Leclerc again. Sergio, Lewis, Vettel, and Kimi Räikkönen. Freddie Vasseur, Lewis, Stroll, and Verstappen on the red liner. So far not been getting too many duplicates on the inserts, which is nice to see. Sainz, Checo, Boss Chung, and Mr. Perez again. Lewis, Lando Portrait, David Beckman, and a Nicholas Latifi on the refractor. Fernando Verstappen, path to the podium for Gasly, and Antonio Giovinazzi, purple out of 399. Like that at all. $272 out of 399 for Antonio. Pierre, again for the podium. I think I like that red liner setting as a whole. Design and stuff on everything on it. Vettel, Russell, Liam Lawson, and Felipe Drugovich. We'll get us halfway through number 4. Kind of look like the Turbo Attacks things from last year, in my opinion, with the color scheme and somewhat of the design. Second auto. All right, here we go. Second half of number 4. Albon, Ricardo, Zendelli, and Carlos Sainz. Oh. All right, now I know what that line is. That's the fence thing. Wire from the stage. Fernando Alonso, Steiner, Sonoda, and a gold, Lando Norris on the checkered. $22 out of $50 there for Lando. Mr. Naruvula is going to have to say goodbye, I guess. And a Yuki throwback. Next up, Lewis throwing a trophy. Grosjean. Sergio, refractor. And a checkered flag for Petikoff. Next pack gives us Toast, Verstappen, Marcus Armstrong, and Giovinazzi. Portrait refractor. Then we got Sainz, Viscal, Max, and I'm going to drop it, Oscar Piastri on the vintage. Ocon, Lando, Sergio, and again, Mr. Piastri. Portrait refractor this time. Be quite the story if he took the green flag for Danny Rick. Giovinazzi, Lewis, podium for Sergio, and a purple out of $3.99 for Sergio. $3 out of $3.99 for Checo. Congrats on that, Liliana. Stroll, Nannini, Leclerc, and a green-purple, purple-green, Liam Lawson. I forgot the look. I'm going to go with purple-green. Congrats on that, Grant. Then we got Gasly. Oops. So Leclerc here, I forgot about. Freshest Mick, Bottas, and Danny Rick on the refractor. Which will get us to our auto. Vettel, Piastri, Redliners for Tickdom, and Mr. Zoe on the auto. 353 out of 400. Congrats on that, Alan. You can hide behind Lando, I guess, for the moment. And ticked up here on the Redliners. I can't remember if I mentioned that. That was box 4. All right, number 5. Oops, before I get that far. I need some more plastic. Alright, here we go. Leclerc, Giovinazzi, Lewis, and a podium for Lando Norris. Then we got Latifi, Marcus Armstrong, Kimi Räikkönen, and purple green for Andreas Seidel. Congrats there, Tim. There's our Kimi throwback. Next pack, Leclerc, Sergio Portrait, Lewis, and Verstappen. 70th anniversary of Driver of the Day. Toast, Vettel, Zendelli, and a Redliners for Fernando Alonso. Checo, Lewis, Bottas, Redliners, and Dan Ticktum. Purple checkered flag out of 199, I believe. If my memory is correct. 127 out of 199 for Dan. Congrats on that, Chris. Next one, Alonso, Lando, Lawson, and Dragovich again. Throwback. Vettel, Russell, and Vettel. Driver of the day for Turkey on the refractor. Then we got Gasly, Mick Freshest, Piastri, and a podium for Ocon. And then Bottas, Vettel, Checo, and Piastri to get us halfway through number 5. Not a whole lot of excitement out of that one, for that half. Another auto. Alright, but before that, Verstappen, Albon, Sonoda, and a gold out of 50, Valtteri Bottas. $22 out of 50 for Valtteri. Congrats on that, Tomas. One final time for Valtteri. His dream to be booting Lewis out of the way. Alright, then we got Alonso, Danny Ricciardo, Christian Lundgaard, and Ricciardo on the refractor. Next pack, Gunter, Lewis, Grosjean, and Pierre Gasly. That was a cool race too, or cool moment. Next pack up is Yuki Sato, Petikoff, and Lance Stroll on the vintage. Mercedes Group Hug, Seidel, Zoe Portrait Refractor, and he is on a Lewis checkered flag. Again, congrats, Thomas. Moving on, Ocon, Giovinazzi, Leclerc, and a purple Turkey driver of the day for Mr. Vettel out of 399. $273 out of 399 for Zeb. Some of these are a little dusty. Next pack, Lewis, Stroll, Daruvula, and Max Verstappen. Abu Dhabi driver of the day refractor. Yes, the portrait base, we'll get to, but I'll do it at shipping. I'm not doing it now just to keep things moving. Signs, the skull, Verstappen, and Mr. Toast. On the refractor. Alright, our auto pack. And it looks like we got some color with this one. Lando, Nannini, Marcus Armstrong, Redliners. Izan looks like an orange. Richard Verschoor. Rafal. If I'm saying that right, congrats. Yeah, no problem, Steven. 4 out of 25 on the auto. And again, looks like the quality control has been tidied up. Alright, we got one box to go. All F2s on the autos. Okie dokie, number 6. Vettel, Horner, Lewis, and Mr. Ricardo. Tuscany driver of the day. On the refractor. Gasly, Latifi, David Beckman, and a Redliners for Robert Schwartzman. Verstappen, Bottas, Ricardo, and Latifi on the throwback. Next pack gives us Gasly, Nissany, Carlos Sainz on the refractor, and Lewis. Checkered flag. All right, moving on. We got Gasly, Schumacher, Ricardo, and a Redliners for Schumacher. Next up, Giovinazzi, Max, Lando, and a Lewis Redliner. Ocon, Mazepin for sure, and Bottas on the throwback. And we got Bottas, Vettel, Porsche, and refractor for Mr. Theo. Congrats there. Leclerc, Kimi, Lewis, Sergio on the podium. What Giovinazzi card are you talking about? Lando, Boschung, Giovinazzi, and Pierre Gasly. Purple out of 399. 107 out of 399 for Pierre. Congrats on that, Rafal. And we are halfway through our final box. And the last half. Russell, Vettel, Deletta, and Pierre Gasly. And we got Alonso, Kimi Raikkonen, Lewis, and Fernando Alonso refractor. Yeah, the numbering on the auto seems to be kind of along the lines of last year, where the F2 guys had high numbers and the F1 guys are less than 100 even on the bases. Gasly, Ricciardo, Ticktum, and Verstappen, podium. Max, Bottas, Russell, Carlos Sainz. Yuki, Verstappen, Lawson, and Giovinazzi. Ah, yeah, there's the card you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know that I've seen this card without that reflection or light or whatever that is behind him. Because it's in paper, too, the same way. Verstappen, Daniel Ricciardo, Mr. Piastri, and Carlos Sainz on the podium. We got some orange rolling up here. Alonso, Schumacher, Russell, and an orange, Charles Leclerc. Sorry for the excitement. Red orange or orange red. No numbers. Not quite as exciting, but congrats, Walter. George throwback. Last pack, Lewis, Felipe, Verstappen refractor, and Matteo Nannini out of 399. 62 out of 399 for Mr. Nannini. And there you have it. Alright, so my first case, I don't have much to compare it to. I guess I get the okay vibe out of it. Definitely not setting any hotness records by any sense, though. Alright, recap. I messed this stack up halfway through the case. Let me get this sorted out quick. And then we'll get the recap going. I do appreciate all the bids. These will be out to you on Monday. I know I was kind of behind a little bit on the flagship here recently, but that should all be rectified at this point. So, alright, podiums. Redliners. 63s or whatever these things are. But wait, there's more. Final little stack. I believe these are, oops. All our checkered flags. We had a Lewis, another Lewis, Petikoff, another Lewis, Lando, and George Russell. Random colored stuff, no numbers. Gold, purple, purple, gold for Vettel, Danny Ricciardo, Leclerc, Seidel, Lawson, Sainz, Verstappen. He should be over there, and so should Vettel. Alright. Organization is at peak here. Checkered flag Vettel out of 199. Purple Verstappen out of 399. Same with Nannini and Pierre Gasly. Gold checkered for Lando Norris was out of 50. Vettel out of 399. Lewis out of 399. Ticked him out of 199. Checo 399 out of 50 for Daruvula. 399 for Giovinazzi. Gasly. Gold Wave out of 50 for Seidel. And Russell out of 399. So it's probably out of form here, but here's the refractors for those interested. I should have did these earlier, so I apologize. That is Porsche. Leclerc. Alonso. Porsche. Danny Rick. Sergio Perez, Latifi, Versure, Nannini, and Mazepin. Those were the regular refractors. And then we just have our showcase. Auto for Zoe, out of 400. Lando Orange Checkered, 21 out of 25. Max Purple Checker, 41 out of 199. Versure, Orange Auto, 4 out of 25. Mr. Bottas, Gold, 22 out of 50. And Felipe Drugovich on the base auto, 233 out of 401. So, alright, well, the second half of this case is on eBay for, well, I'm going to guess and say like Tuesday, Wednesday-ish. If you're interested to see what the other half of this is going to be. But outside of that, have a good rest of your evening. Have a great Sunday. And we'll see you later. Thank you again.